Welcome to my channel for a new recipe. Today I am making mini quiche 4 different ways. They are easy to make and perfect for any occasions. They can be prepared ahead and freezed for up to 3 months. I've also made a gluten-free and keto-friendly version for those who don't want to use the shortcrust pastry. So stay tuned for the recipe. You will find a list of all the ingredients for this recipe in the description box. For this recipe, I've used a shop-bought shortcrust pastry. You can also make your own if you prefer. I've used a block of 500 grams of shortcrust pastry, but you can also use the rolled one. First, preheat the oven at 180 degrees. Spray 2 cupcake tins with oil and cover the cupcake tin all around with oil. Sprinkle the worktop with flour and roll out the dough. The dough should not be thick or too thin. It should be around 2 centimeters thick. I will leave the link for the homemade shortcrust pastry in the description box. If you like this recipe, don't forget to like. Then use a pastry cutter of your choice and cut 24 round pastries. Use the rest of the dough to make more round pastries. Then take the dough and press it into the cupcake tin. Make sure to press the sides so there is no air underneath the pastry. Now prick the base lightly with a fork. And bake at 180 degrees for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, press on the dough if the pastry is bubbling to have a flat dough. For the first filling, add 10 grams of butter and let it melt. Then add half a minced onion and cook it until translucent. Add 100 grams of minced chicken breast. I've marinated the chicken breast with some salt, black pepper, Cajun spices, cumin, chilli flakes, paprika, or just use the spices of your choice. And let it cook and set aside to cool. For the second filling, add 10 grams of butter and let it melt. Then add 100 grams of chopped mushroom and let it cook. Then set aside to cool. And for the third filling, add 10 grams of butter and let it melt. Add 1 minced garlic clove and cook it for a few seconds. Then add 100 grams of chopped spinach and let it cook. Then set aside to cool. Then crack 3 eggs in a bowl. Add 280 milliliters of double cream, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and whisk until well combined. Then fill the pastry with some chicken, a row with mushrooms, and another row with spinach and feta. Then add the grated cheese. If you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe if you haven't done it yet and click on the bell to receive notifications. I post videos regularly. And fill with the egg and cream mixture. Add more grated cheese to have a golden quiche. Then set aside to garnish the other quiche. Add chopped green olives, sun-dried tomatoes and cubed feta. And feel free to leave me a comment if you have any questions. And fill the other mini quiche with the filling of your choice. And add the egg and the cream mixture. Add some grated cheese. And bake at 180 degrees for 20 minutes, but keep an eye on them so they don't burn. And now let's make the gluten-free and keto-friendly version. For the gluten-free and keto version, I've used all the ingredients that I had left. Then filled it with the egg and cream mixture. And bake at 180 degrees for 20 minutes. Et voilà, the mini quiche are ready, and those one are my favorite. They are very soft and the flavors are amazing. If you don't want to make the short crust pastry, or if you don't have any short crust pastry, make those and you won't be disappointed. And for the version with the short crust pastry, they are equally delicious as the one without the dough. The flavors are also amazing and the dough is perfectly cooked. So don't hesitate to make them. They are very simple to make and very quick to eat. You don't have to use the same ingredients I've used. You can garnish them as you like. Use any leftover chicken or meat and vegetables and you will always end up with a perfect mini quiche. Bon appétit! I hope you liked this recipe and don't forget to share the video with your friends and family. Like and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Thank you and I see you soon for new recipes.